today is we will discuss about the functions of art. But before anything else, I would like to pay respect to our instructor, Maria Ivy Odchigit. So now let's proceed to the first slide. So what is art? Art plays an important role in human life. Why? It's because we basically know that when someone is painting an art, when someone is doing an art, they are somehow like expressing themselves or emotions. So it's stated here that the function of art depends on how and why it is created. As I mentioned earlier, it is depends on how and why it is created, how is his or her emotions at that time while she or he is creating an art. The second one is art cannot be assigned to a single function without considering context. So later on, we will discuss about the context of arts, and the next one is the functions of art fall into three main categories. Next, please. So these are the three main functions of art. First, we have personal function. The second one is social function, and the third one is physical function. These functions overlap and interact in many artworks. Like for instance, it's gonna be music, it's gonna be painting, it's gonna be interpretation. So there's a lot of different kinds of arts, or like you can really perceive or see what their functions is. So these are the functions: personal, social, and physical. Next, please. So we will first discuss the personal function of art. First is art is created for self-expression. As I mentioned earlier, self-expression. So we discussed before Monday about the, what's that? About the abstract. Yes, about the abstract. We discussed about the abstract that we can create an art or a paint through self-expression, and that is called abstract. And then the next one is artists communicate thoughts, emotions, and ideas. So when you're just gonna look at the painting, you can already see what's the artist like trying to tell you. Like you can say that this artist is sad because the paintings that the artist made is they use it to communicate their emotions and ideas. The next one is provides aesthetic pleasure. The next is can be used for entertainment. And then the next one is helps express feelings and imagination. So yes, when we say imaginations is whatever you are imagining in your imagining like in your thoughts, inside your thoughts, you can just put it there in an art, and then you can just makabuhat na dayon ka og one piece of art when you're gonna express your feelings and imaginations into that piece. Next, please.
This is the example of personal function. Venus de Melo. Venus de Melo represents the artist's personal expression of beauty, love, and ideal human form, showing creativity and emotional appreciation of aesthetics. Also, Venus de Milo is a famous ancient Greek statue of a human believed to represent Aphrodite, that goddess of love and beauty. The crucifixion expressed deep personal religious faith, emotions, and spiritual reflection, allowing both the artist and viewers to connect emotionally with sacrifice and devotion. It's a central event because it represents sacrifice, suffering, and redemption, as Jesus is believed to have died for humanity's sins. The Last Supper. The Last Supper reflects the artist's personal interpretation of faith, emotion, and human relationships, expressing spiritual beliefs and emotional depth. Also significant because Jesus predicted his betrayal and taught lessons about service, sacrifice, and love. The event widely remembered in Christian tradition and famously depicted in Leonardo da Vinci's painting. So that's the three examples of personal function.
So the next main function of art is the social function. Art that serve society and collective interest. So its main purpose is to communicate ideas, influence behavior, and record history. So this art is created for everyone, not just for an artist or personal use. Its main goal is to serve the community and collective interest.
Next, please.
So this is the example of social function art. The Bayanihan. This promotes unity, cooperation, and helping one another. So as we can see, they are helping one another to carry their house. So next is display and celebration. Art used in fiestas, parades, and public events created to be seen and experienced by the public. So it expresses culture, tradition, and community pride. Let's say, for example, is festival decoration, parade clothes, and traditional dances. And last example is commemoration. Art created to honor important people and events, help preserve history and national identity. So commemoration is how art is created to honor important people and events. It helps preserve history and remind us of the contribution of heroes and leaders, keeping their legacy alive for future generations.
The third one is the physical functions of art. The physical functions of art is the most practical and functional among the different functions of art. This time, art is created not mainly for decorations or expressions, but to serve the specific purpose or to perform the useful functions of in everyday life. So this means that physical functions of art focuses on the usefulness, comfort, and efficiency while it's considering the beauty and designs. This artwork are the things that we usually use daily, such as the furnitures, buildings, roads, and the public spaces. So even though that they're functional, they're still considered an art because they are involved creativity, designs, and planning. Next. Forms and functions. So example here is a chair. No, a chair is designed for human body. No, they had legs for stability, a seat for a sitting, and then a backrest for comfort. Another example is the cup. A cup is designed to hold a liquid, and then so those objects looks artistic, but their main goal is to function well. Next. Architecture is designed based on climate, purpose, and human needs. For example, the houses in a hot weathers or in Cagayan, di ba? The houses have very large windows to remain the interior cool and to ventilate more. And then the churches, the churches inspires designs inspires calmness and reflection, spirituality through their designs, layout, and lighting and structures. So these functions, this shows that architecture balances the functions, comfort, and beauty. Next. Community planning. So community planning is also one of the four physical functions of art. This art is used for organizing communities to meet both physical needs such as shelter, transportation, and aesthetic, the beauty and order. So this includes the residential areas, there are the homes and the living spaces designed for comfort, safety, and privacy. We also have the commercial centers where the stores, the malls designed for businesses, productions, and economic activity. We also have the civic centers, whereas for example, here is city halls, courts, for designed to serve the public administration and the governance. The parks and roads, there are the spaces for recreation, relaxation, and interaction. So those are the functions of examples of physical functions of art.
And these are the importance of physical functions.
First is ensure comfort and safety, improves quality of life, balances beauty and usefulness, creates organized and livable communities.
To summarize, art serves the three main functions, which is personal, social, and physical. So, art helps us express emotions, connect with society, and improve daily living. So, personally, it helps us express emotions and creativity. And socially, it connects communities, preserve cultures, and even influences behaviors. Physically, it improves our daily lives through design and utility. So altogether, art is more than beauty. It is purpose, meaning, and function in our lives. Thank you. So now that concludes our discussions about art and functions. And I hope you learned something from it. And now we are open for questions and answers. Thank you so much. See you in the comment section.